what's out there. There we go. Now I'm live. Oh, apparently you were hearing me and it was just a me thing. I wasn't seeing myself. How vain of me. Anyway, I'm here on Kyber. If you want to join the fun, send a tell to Armagh, Armahgh. Otherwise, I'm going to try doing this on my lonesome with some hireling help. Since I'm a fighter, that help is going to include a rogue for traps and a healer for healing, because I could use that. Alright, yeah, see, I wasn't seeing myself. I don't know if you guys were or not, but nonetheless, whatever. I'm live again now. We should be good to go. See what we can do here. The old beef heart, the vegetarian. Can this rogue find it? Can I somehow manage to get hirelings? Oh no, come here. There you go. Have them stand their ground. Only take the actions I wish them to take. There we go. Cool. I be seen. Bring this guy over. Alright, there we go. Very cool. I'm on Kuiper. Titan, you're gonna get a Camaro, huh? Well, congratulations. Good luck with that. I personally do not recommend anyone under the age of, say, 25 get a really expensive car, because the odds are moderately decent that you might crash it or whatever. And then your big expensive car is no good for nothing. But that's just my suggestion. You do what you want to, whatever you feel is best. And higher insurance rates. You're right, especially at that age. You can have some serious insurance rates. One of the only advantages of getting older is for some reason they trust you more. Okay, well, I thought it was over here. Maybe it's up on this side? There we go. Alright, there we go. There you go, Ike. Yeah. Welcome. I'm Improve Your Worth. Have them stand their ground for the moment. I'm going to take the run, bring them to me, have them search for traps. Hope I don't die. I guess I do have bark skin for what little good that's gonna do. I guess there's not much else to help me out. There we go. Alright. There we go. Nice. That actually worked. Come over me with the heals. What's legit Titan? Your Camaro? Camaros are legit. I've always been more of a Jaguar fan myself, but hey, whatever you like, it's all good. I've always thought that if I won the lottery, that's what I'd get, is like a Jaguar type. You do. You're right. We do need a Jeels on the way. Yeah. I keep forgetting where the trap is on this one. It's on the other side, though. It's on the other. There we go. It is not already being used. Ya hoser. It's alright. Hey, Og, how you doing? Nice to see you here. We are taking applications through Tuesday. On the Players Council, I've already got something like 200 and some applications. Got quite a few already, so got a lot of work ahead of me this next week. But that's what I'm going to be doing is when we actually have Monday off of work because of the holiday. And I was thinking basically after kind of middle of next weekish. That's when we'd be, oh no. Come on, Garrett. There we go. That's a bummer. Well, this one's because it's on a platform, so some of the physics checks in that are a little weird. But if I get them next to it, they'll find it. Yeah, see, I'll do it. My problem was I jumped. Would I drive a Camaro? I am not really the Camaro type. I have driven a 1971 Corvette with T-tops. That was pretty awesome. I have driven a 1956 Chevy. I have driven a VW Bug that was in the shape of a root beer can. I'm not joking. These are the vehicles I've driven. I used to own a 1967 Chevy C10 pickup truck that was owned by the state of Montana Forestry Service, covered head to toe in Smokey the Bear bumper stickers. That was a pretty rad car until the axle rusted out while I was driving down the road. I picked it up for $200. It was worth every penny. Oh no, I actually drove I got to test drive right when they debuted the new Mustang. Remember when they redid the Mustang a while back? I got to drive one of their test cars. It was a reporter thing. So I was working in the news biz. Trying to think what else I've gotten the chance to drive. You know, I used to cover the Indianapolis 500 every year as a reporter, and it was a lot of fun. It actually gave me kind of a love for IndyCar racing. And, but I never got to drive an IndyCar. I guess I did get to sit in an IndyCar, if that counts, but... Rarothrock says, I just purchased a Tome of Greater Learning that won't appear in my inventory. My points are gone. No email from Xsolla either. Do I submit a bug report or a help ticket? You can submit a help ticket on that. I would check to make sure it's not underneath something in your inventory. I would also check to make sure it didn't get into a bag, although I shouldn't have. I would try logging out and logging in as well. But yes, either actually would be fine. You could send a support ticket through support.turbine.com. That's one option for you. Another option for you would be to just send a ticket in-game, and I think either would probably work. There now. Aha. Bonk.
Series of levers and traps dot the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. Only your wit can solve this one.
I actually really like Prove Your Worth. I think it's a fun quest. There are times, well, usually, I mean, if I had a higher reflex, I could probably get through that spike trap area, because I've done it quite a few times without dying, but not this time. I failed. I smash all the boxes! So what are you guys up to this weekend? You got any big plans? I should let you know that we do have a 10% VIP bonus XP weekend going on, and our weekend is extended because, like I said, we have Monday off of work. So our VIP weekend actually goes until through Monday, being shut off on Tuesday morning. I'm trying to do this from memory. I think it's this way. Is that right? And it goes 1, 2, 3... I think. 1, 2.
It must be a trigger mechanism.
3.
The other components return to their initial state.
4.
This appears to be a reset.
5? Is that right? Can't remember how I used to know how to do this. Now I don't remember anymore. Let's see. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, see, it's really not that bad. I'm just sitting on normal because I'm solo. Oh, how do I do this? I might have to look that one up. Oh, okay, I just set the order of the levers pulled wrong. It starts... Corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do it? I think I gotta reset first, huh? So I need to be on there first. So it'll be 1. Or no, it's actually 3. So let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, you're right. I just did the wrong one. Yeah, there is a very nice description on the wiki. Highly recommended. That and then once you learn it on the wiki, you don't really necessarily need to look it up every time. But yes, that wiki is a lifesaver in this particular section. Oh yeah, I suppose I should probably do that, huh?
These pirates must have followed you through Rackham's trials. Now they mean to take you in.
It's a good thing I don't play permadeath. Yes, that's always probably a good thing that I don't play permadeath. I have played permadeath. I ran a couple of times with Sublime, and I've run with the Extreme Explorers as well. Not very well, but I have run with them. Is anyone surprised that maybe permadeath isn't my thing? No. Nobody should be surprised about my lack of permadeath skills. I just don't, I'm just okay with it. I'm okay with dying. That's just the reality of the world I live in. It doesn't stress me out. I like permadeath a lot, though. I just have no personal sort of interest in doing it. Actually, that's not true. Because of Lessa and everything, and Chai and those crew in the Tuesday PD group, I've been thinking that it would be fun to give it another shot. So I actually have been thinking about perhaps doing that again sometime. We'll see if that ever actually happens or not. Okay, that one done. See, what else do we have? Oh, we also have a Champion Hunter Week, and the Champion Hunter Week actually goes through Thursday, so it's going to overlap the other week by an entire day. So next Thursday is going to be kind of a rockin' day to play, because you'll have both this week's bonus and next week's bonus going on. Oh, too late. It's okay, though. Otherwise, I'm kind of hoping to actually get some shrouds in. Tomorrow, though, I actually have an industry get-together. Here's the Boston Fig Talks is this weekend. That's tomorrow. That's basically a group that I volunteer for of Boston area indie developers, and they're having a sort of technical and industry talk session that runs from like 9 to 5 tomorrow. So I'll be doing that. So that's what's on my agenda. It should be pretty fun, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, it's all DDO for me. Lots and lots of DDO. There we go. Ooh, got the Iron Mets. That's alright. I will take that. Definitely better than the junk I'm wearing right now. I'm going to recall out, head back. I'm not sure where I am actually on this quest chain. Looks like I've already done a couple of them. So what's your guys' experience? My experience is that I'm starting to pay attention to the loot. Alright, now Sedona. Looks like Ghost of a Chance. Alright, looks like Ghost of a Chance is next for me. Yeah, very much paying attention to loot, huh? Yeah, that's cool. It's been interesting, you know, I've been playing DDO for 10 years now, and out of that time, the number of times where you could just really cared about random loot other than sort of selling it to the vendors, not very often. Only for when you were really kind of before level, when the cap was 10, people did, because you always wanted to get one of the power 5, you know, Vorpal, Disruptor, Banishing, what have you. And ever since then, ever since Greensteel certainly, it really never mattered. It's interesting to see it return. I suppose I'm kind of taking the slow way around. But what ifs. Mary McMillan says, the tongue-in-cheek story that Severlin mentions in the letter, is that about the thing you asked us to help you with? Yes and no. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say anything further. But it's going to be pretty funny. That's all I got to say. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully you will dig it as well.
Now filled with rubble, this massive archway once led into the subterranean cove known as the Black Lock.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be spoilers on it, because it's, I mean, this is just going to be a fun thing, so you don't want to know. Just wait for it. It's the best advice. But yes, that tongue-in-cheek dungeon. Yeah. There's a big brainstorming session on it, and it was amazing. Oops. Maybe if I remembered how to get around here, huh?
I have a Captain Rackham up here. I think there's a chance of getting something good for him. I can't remember what.
Okay, what am I doing wrong here?
Wow, you are so far away.
Yes, I'm a ways away. I'm making my way over there, though. What day are we shooting for the new dungeon to open? That would be Update 30. Update 30 is all we can really say about that at this point. Is it'll be around the anniversary. You know, typical time frame. So usually we get it out sometime between, say, late February and early March. I think this time, because it's our 10th year anniversary, we're really going to be shooting for that that late February. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, you know, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because we have historically, our 10th anniversary it always falls on February 28th. That's the day that we've sort of picked. But the number of times that we've actually released our February update on by the end of February, not too often. But this time around, we should be able to do it.
This
So,
mine has not been worked since the
oh,
pirates
that's
first
scoundrels.
claimed the
Shit,
cove.
where am I going?
It now serves to separate pirate from peasant.
Sneaking? Ooh, wow. 18 jump? Jeez. Crazy.
You've got friends.
Sometimes things get released on time. Anyway, it's not so much that it's not on time, it's just that our anniversary patch can be fairly flexible a little bit. It's usually out around the anniversary. It's always out around the anniversary. It's just whether it's formally, say, before the 28th or maybe the week after, kind of depends. But this time we want to try to get it out in time if we can. We should be able to.
The current is drawn into an opening in the rock,
Right.
just large enough to...
Alright, now I got people with me. Let's do hard. You can get on an airship rare from the tower. Are there other ways to get on airships in Three Barrel Cove? Yeah, if you've got the ability to get on them, you can get on any of the airships. It's not very easy to do, but it is possible. I know that when I was testing some of this stuff internally, I was able to get on using an admin, using some cheating abilities, and it worked great. So what you have to do is find a high-level place, maybe use abundant step or something like that. Whatever it takes, basically, to get up there and do it. And you can fight on the airships if you want to. This is absolutely something that you can do. Bonk. Well, I understand. Yes, our history of getting out, on the 28th is not too high. Like I say, usually it kind of doesn't matter.
Captured by these pirates, we extensively explored these caves. If a clue to Aratsri's treasure is hidden in here,
Aratsri.
Rory might be able to help you. If you can rescue him. From beyond the rubble, a conversation drifts in. Did you say
Oh! Dang. Is there another spot other than the tower to get on the airship? That tower is certainly the best place. I'm trying to think where else you might be able to do it. Yeah, probably. Well,
So,
I don't know. It's a good question. Why was MRR removed from heavy armor? Mostly for design and balance reasons. By having MRR be on heavy armor and give you the highest PRR, we ended up with a situation where it skewed too heavily toward heavy armor wearers. You know, we were seeing wizards and stuff wear heavy armor because there was no reason not to. So it just made sense to sort of do a few tweaking on MRR and heavy armor to just make it work a little better. But of course, you know, for those who enjoyed the benefits of said thing, I suppose it was not too cool, but it did make sense. Otherwise, like I said, it would just having heavy armor would give you the best PRR and the best MRR. Just sort of decreased your available choices. There was only one right choice, essentially, you know? But I think there is another spot other than the tower to get on the airship. Just can't remember. I'm trying to think where that might be, though. Like I say, I don't know. I've never personally done it outside of cheaty admin stuff. But that certainly doesn't mean it can't be done.
The signal light on the ground shows that the flow of magical energy to something elsewhere in here has been cut off.
Is spell resistance going to get a revamp? I don't know of any plans to have spell resistance get a revamp. Do you have a compelling reason why it should? Man, these things are taking us out.
When you pull the lever, you hear the sound of a gate rattling open.
I think we're actually doing not too bad.
Yeah, relatively. Could be worse. A couple of one-shots.
I mean, I know I'm only 281.
I'm only level 26, so I'm at level here. At mid to high levels, spell resistance is useless. I don't know if that is true. I've played a drow at high level and have found spell resistance to be not useless. That said, I suppose if you're looking at Epic Elite, maybe that's what you're thinking of as Epic Elite, huh? Is the new crafting revamp going to go to level 200 and new shards able to be crafted? We're not ready to talk about it quite yet. But we will be having the ability to craft new things, and the level will be going up. We're running this on hard. Yep. We might have jinxed ourselves? Yes, probably. Famous last words. I think everything is gonna be alright.
And the strength fall to your unrelenting assault.
Chunky chest. Correct. Did vampirism get fixed? My understanding is it wasn't broken, but it was showing up twice as a display error. So the benefit itself is, my understanding at least, was the benefit itself was still working. It just was displaying twice on weapons. And I'm not sure whether that got fixed or not. But either way, the actual benefit of vampirism should be working. Well, the plan for Caneth Crafting is to add the things that are in random loot. So if, for example, some of that stuff, some of those double effects from Matu are not in random loot, they're not going to be in the Caneth Crafting either. But I have also heard that we're going to be doing at least a few things that'll be a little different. So stay tuned. But I think those Uber effects from Matu would be difficult to bring back given the current state of random loot, right? Because we've got... The reason those were able to show up, if I'm... God, I don't want to speak wrong here. I hope I'm not wrong. If I recall correctly, the reason they were able to show up in random loot and Menace of the Underdark is that they were balanced by a low-tier effect back when loot was given a certain amount of potential on an item. And now that there is no, say, max potential, but rather the benefits are scaled by minimum level, you would end up with a situation where you'd essentially have the dual effects from, say, the Matu effect, plus the two other effects that you could get, so you'd have, like, basically 4 effects on random weapons. And that might be a little much. That was my. That's what I'm think. Yay! Forgive me, I have fallen.
Box is right back here. Not just a fall, that's everyone's falling.
Let's see. Lesser worked, but when you did the one with the necklace, it didn't work. Oh, yes. You're talking about crafting in particular with vampirism. The answer to that is yes. I actually just saw a check-in just the other day.
Yeah, that
on
trap right there.
Yep. Meh. I think we're just going to wait for this guy to get his. I don't know, maybe he can't find it.
I'll throw him a GH and see if it helps.
Yep.
I thought I had a GH coming. It is one of the higher ones.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just Verizon's on the other side.
Woohoo! I'm king of the world!
Incoming raise for Garrett.
So, vampirism on random gen loot is working. It was just a display issue to begin with. Someone in chat is telling me that it is fixed with our most recent update. In terms of Kenneth crafting, it will be fixed when we do the Kenneth crafting update. But in random gen, even if you have, say, one of the old items that has 2 vampirism effects on it, it should still work. It's just not going to provide you a double benefit. Said you got a sword from random gen and the vampirism didn't work. What didn't work about it? Just, I mean, like I said, it should be working. It was just a display issue. Guess I'd have to test and see. I've got some vampirism items on. I haven't looked. Oh, my death count's irrelevant. Come on, man. No hit point regeneration. I am gonna say we should probably do the fight, because I don't think...
Okay.
Yeah, the puzzle would just be a pain. I don't think that... I think the plan is to deliver... Actually, you know what? In loot drops, if you want to start dropping a craftable trinket, that would be nice. You can. It is called a Shard of Power. You can get a Shard of Power and then use that in a Kenneth crafting device to make a craftable trinket. Yeah, that was a change that happened later. It didn't debut that way. It happened a little bit later. I had forgotten about that myself. Until you brought it up there. Alright, we're going to try something a little different here. Oh, my gear's totally broken.
Incoming radios for Garrett.
Alright, come on in, Ayag. There we go. Here's my bow. vCreddy 3 EXE is C++ Virtual Redistribution 2002. It's the Windows thing. Just make sure you get the updated version of it. I don't know. We might not be able to do this.
All I got is aggro. I could probably stay alive for a couple minutes if you guys want to take care of everything else around him. Or regroup somewhere else. I'm going to stay alive for much longer, though.
Guess we should have gone in on normal. Alright, I'm going to release and repair and stuff. We can try it again later. Yeah. Alright, I think, you know, the hour is up here, so I'm probably going to call it. I have to try that one another day when I'm a little better prepared. Or just do the puzzle instead. Spend the time on that. But alright, let's see. Any further questions? Let's see. Titan says, from an unknown author, when I blah, 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 you get a user account control window asking me if you want to make changes to my account vcredi 3exe. Yes, you can accept that. Yeah. That's just the C++ redistributable 2005, I think. Yep. You're right. That technically, the DDO store trinket could drop in random loot under the same DDO store treasure table. That's extremely rare. Odds of it are not real strong. So your best bet is to use a shard of power and deconstruct that and have that work. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching me die over and over on Fridays at 5 here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. Hope you have a great DDO weekend, and we'll see you again soon.